The king of Westeros has a title, Lord of the Andals, the Rhoynar, the First Men. Pretty much everyone in that room has the same question. Who are the Rhoynar? And why does a king name a civilization that doesn't even exist anymore? Here is the short answer. They fought dragons. They won, and when Valyria threw everything it had at them, 300 dragons, the largest military force the ancient world had ever assembled, they didn't just die. They cursed their killer so hard the curse is still working. That is the short answer. Here is the real one. There was a civilization that lived on the greatest river in the known world, the Rhoyne, 2,500 miles of water flowing through marble cities. They did not have kings. They did not have slaves. They worshipped the river itself, and the river loved them back. When Valyria pushed west toward their coast, they sent legions. They sent dragons. They killed a giant sacred turtle the Rhoynar worshipped, and the river rose and swallowed the entire army. Dragon lords drowned in their own armor. Valyria lost. For the first time in history, they called it the First Turtle War. For 250 years, the Rhoynar held the river. They could not beat Valyria, but they did not need to. They just needed the water to flow, and as long as it did, they had something no dragon could touch. Then Garin happened, Garin of Rhoyne. He was young, he was brilliant. He marched east, and he beat Valyria in battle after battle. The fire could not reach his army because the river rose to meet it. Garin was actually going to win. Valyria brought every dragon it had. 300. The sky went black over Rhoyne. It was not a battle, it was a calculation. The dragons came down and the city burned. Every Rhoynish soldier died. And Garin, they kept him alive. They chained him in the ruins. He did not beg, he did not break. He cursed them. With every piece of his dying civilization still burning around him, he cursed the city and everyone who would ever enter it. The curse is still working. Today, that place is called the Sorrows. The river is gray and poisoned. The people who wander in do not come out. They turn to stone, grayscale. There is a figure in the mist called the Shrouded Lord. Tyrion Lannister sailed through the Sorrows 400 years later, and even he felt it. Something ancient and angry still breathing in the fog. But here is the part nobody tells you. Not all of the Rhoynar died at Rhoyne. A woman named Nymeria gathered the survivors, not soldiers. Women, children, old men, fishermen, everyone who escaped. She built 10,000 ships, the largest refugee fleet in history, and sailed them into the summer sea with nowhere to go. Every shore rejected them. Pirates, disease, jungles. One door after another slammed shut. A civilization reduced to 10,000 ships with no land that would take them, until they found a desert on the edge of the world, a kingdom that had also never bowed to anyone. Dorne. Nymeria landed the fleet on Dornish sand, and then she burned every single ship, all 10,000 ash on the beach. This was home now. There was no going back. She married Mors Martell. They united Dorne, the words unbowed, unbent, unbroken. Those are not Dornish words, they are Rhoynish, because the Rhoynar did not have kings. Their daughters inherited equally. The tradition lives in Dorne today. When Aegon the Conqueror came with his sisters and their dragons, Dorne did not kneel, not because they were brave, because they had already seen what happens to civilizations that kneel. The ones who surrendered got the Turtle War and Garin's curse. The ones who refused were standing in Dorne, alive, watching a dragon fall from the sky. This is why the king still says the word, not because he conquered them, because he could not. The blood of the Rhoynar runs through every Dornish house, every time a Dornish knight refuses to bend the knee. That is the Rhoynar. Every time someone says a daughter inherits the same as a son, that is the Rhoynar. Every time the king's full title is spoken and someone in the room wonders who they were, now you know. If you liked this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.